Hey guys, welcome to our channel. John here. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I set up my smart lighting all around the house with Philips Hue. And yeah, we're going to go back in time to when we first got this house about a year ago, and I'm going to come back with a post review. So yeah, stay tuned. Hey, welcome to our channel. So I was going to make a video on this, but I figured it's worth a video because it is a tech topic, and I'm going to change all the lighting in our house to Philips Hue. Now, I've used the Philips Hue ecosystem before in my old house. They're all great. I mean, the only real con, I think, is that it's just a bit pricey if it's not on sale. But they all work really great at my old house, and I wanted to place it at my new house because if you guys look, all the old owners' bulbs are just so different, like color temperatures, and like look at living room's white. That's like different tones of like yellow. They're all just like different, and you know that drives us crazy, and we want to replace all this. So to start off, I figured we get a basic starter kit that always comes with a Hue bridge. This is the 4 white and color ambiance set that comes with the Hue bridge. They go to 1100 lumens, and then I also bought 2 more just white bulbs that go to 800 lumens, and then we get a little wall switch dimmer just in case. Also brought from my old house the old model of the Philips Hue play bar that I've been using for years. I figured I'd bring it over to the new house. And then I have some other bulbs. These are the older model of this. These are also white in color, but they're only up to 800 lumens. So the goal is to replace the bulbs in our living room, and then probably some of the bulbs around like the kitchen bar area. And then I also want to replace the bulbs here on the staircase, as well as in our loft area up there near the guinea pigs. And kind of the eventual goal is like you kind of keep track of whenever there's like Hue light bulb sales over time, so that you can continue to upgrade until you get most of your house. Now, I'm not going to really show the install process. Really, you just hook up your Hue base to your router, which is right over there with an Ethernet cable, and then it's going to be able to hold up to 50 light bulbs in your entire house, which is perfect for a townhouse like ours because there's basically under 50 light bulbs total. Now, I see this listed as a con all the time that like, oh yeah, you just need to buy the Philips Hue bridge, or some people be like, oh, why don't you just use Bluetooth? Because personally, Bluetooth only handles up to 10 bulbs, and so if you need to do something like your whole house, definitely use a base instead, especially if you're considering like, you know, exterior lights for outside or like, you know, on the front door. But this thing just makes everything work, and most people probably have a spare Ethernet plug on their router, so yeah, I would say this is worth getting into. Now, I've also tried other brands like Govee, I think Wise have some bulbs, and then there's other various third parties. While some of them are cheap and they do what they need to do, I kind of like, you know, having everything in one system. Now, another thing to really point out is that Philips Hue does support Matter as of the timing of this video, and probably will into the foreseeable future. So if Matter compatibility matters to you, you know, Philips Hue, specifically the base, supports Matter as long as it's updated. Alright, so after some installation days later, I got most of my lights set up. As you can see, the play bar lights are kind of like behind the TV. It's kind of a soft undertone of blue and red right now. I want a red versus blue kind of like gaming setup right now. And over here, we head to the kitchen, the bar area. There's Sarah. But we had the bar lights that I swapped with the Hue color light bulbs. Got a nice teal, baby blue, and a peachy red. This will be nice to change up the colors every once in a while, you know, to spice things up in the kitchen. And the eventual goal is to also find lights on sale for the dining area, maybe some of the kitchen recessed lights, definitely the living room, that's next on the list, probably another RGB. If you come over me over here, luckily, because it came in a 4-pack, I was able to use one of them for the staircase light. Luckily, we only have one light bulb here, one lantern, but we can turn this different colors. Right now we have it in the minty green, but you know, if we ever wanted to, turn it red, all these different colors. This will be nice because we're going to have painting alongside the walls of the staircase. We're gonna have some posters, some paintings put up, some, you know, changing the light according to the time of day, as well as the mood we're trying to set. Then also, right here, we have the guinea pig area. Now before, this area was very yellow, but now we have it set to a nice kind of like a brighter white. And before it was more like this. It's kind of like this dark, a little bit dank yellow. We don't really like that. So luckily, these bulbs are just the white ambiance, but luckily you do have some options. I mean, you have gold, yellow, and to the white, and you could even go up to kind of like a light, soft blue. This is very bright. My eyes are like a little bit hurting right now, but yep. We decided this would be nice for the future kind of guinea pig. Maybe we'll add some bookshelves, maybe add like a bench here or something for our loft area. Now I will say one of the annoying things, slight annoyance with Philips Hue is that the search function for the bulbs doesn't really work a lot of the times. A lot of times I have to take a picture of every QR code on the light bulb first. Then I have to manually put in the serial number so I can find every light in the house. So definitely a hot tip, before you install any bulbs, just take a picture of all your light bulbs, QR code, serial numbers, all right? All right, just a little update. We actually decided to put the color bulbs on our dining room instead. I just have it in orange, green, and purple right now. Kind of complements nicely with our bar lights, which we have still in the RGB colors. Annoyingly enough though, our living room fan lights are not standard bulbs. They're the little long cylindrical ones. What are they called? Candelabra bulbs. So we're gonna have to find some smart lights that fit that one as well. Something fun, we have Spotify synced with Hue, and it's playing our song, but also syncing with the lights. Whoa. And you got our little play bars behind the TVs going too. It's a really fun setup. I really like it. Okay, we also ordered some more lights, and the first one that came in was actually the Philips Hue. I got the white and color ambiance light strip set. So basically what this one's going to do is it's going to line the back base of my Secret Lab Magnus XL desk. Alright, so it's been a few days, but I actually did get some new lights installed. So, above me are all my kitchen lights, and they're the ones that are just kind of like the white ambiance, but here, let me show you. Alright, so I just have them labeled as kitchen 1 through 6, and as you can see, they are all changing colors from this really blue, really bright white blue tone to this really dark, warm glow tone. So yeah, I would say these are pretty good. Got them on sale at Best Buy, and we don't really need these to be RGB, and I highly suggest if you have a lot of these lights in your house that you just get basic white ambiance bulbs, because pretty much you're just gonna be keeping them this color. Alright, and the other thing I did get was a dimmer switch. So we have this one right here, and on the app I have it as the upstairs dimmer. Now we have a few modes with this, and you can customize some of this to some extent. Like you can have it be a time-based light with some of your preset color settings depending on the time. You can also long press and turn your whole lights off. So let's say I want to long press it, and all the lights turn off, as you can see. You can also assign some color switches. If you wanted to, you could do some nice little scene cycles. You can have some custom scenes in here. So if I press this hue button, look at my lights. And we got some RGB going on right here. Normal, and a few different scenes that we've toggled. Some nice dim ones too. Now I did also use a BR30 to replace our shower light up there. It's not a recessed light, it actually takes a BR30 and it greatly illuminates the whole shower. Now this one's just also white ambiance. I'm not going to be having a RGB party in the shower, although that would have been hilarious. Now I think the eventual idea is that since you have a Hue bridge and it supports up to 50 bulbs, that's probably good for most single family houses. Now the question is like, oh, will I convert everything to a smart bulb light? We have 6 lights here in the master bath. Some of them are different color temperatures, so we're gonna have to get that switched out. But I don't find myself wanting to switch these into smart bulbs. One, it's really expensive to convert your whole house into smart bulbs. And then some of them, you're just gonna keep the same color anyways. So for that, I'd rather recommend some standard LED bulbs. And for stuff like the closets, the bathrooms, any other small spaces where like the RGB lights won't matter as much, I recommend something like this. This is the EcoSmart LED bulbs. This is about the same price as a normal LED bulb, except you can actually switch between a couple different temperatures. Now, this isn't going to be in the Hue app. This isn't going to be smart, but at least you have some options to help you customize the space. And yeah, I just bought a whole pack of these, about 16 of them. So they're going to go into all those places that I mentioned. I think eventually it would be nice to have everything smart as possible. Like I would like for the lights near the doors to be smart. I would like our guest room and hobby room upstairs to be smart, and at least be able to like change the colors for those fun moments. But I would say for the most part, the white bulbs and everything else would work. All right, hello vlog. It's been a while. I think I'm going to make a final update video for my Philips Hue setup. We've actually installed lights all around the house now. Most of our main lights in every room are either Philips Hue, either just a standard white, or maybe it's a gradient color addition. But the most important thing we've added is actually motion sensors. So here I'm going to show you. We have a motion sensor kind of like on the right corner of the door here, so that when I step out or if we walk up the stairs, it turns on the loft light and the staircase light. We kind of just put it right there for now. You can mount that and screw it in if you want, but we figured just putting it there, kind of just seeing where we want it first would be ideal. But so far, just putting it in the corner has been working well for us. All right, another sensor we've actually put is one of the outdoor sensors there. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's the outdoor sensor right there that we've kind of mounted with adhesive. And the idea is that if someone comes in or if I walk out, all right, and you step out, it would actually turn on the light outside. And we also have another light over there so that, you know, when people walk up to the mat, this will turn on. And finally, we do have one more sensor. We just kind of put it down here for now, but the same thing. It's when we open the garage door, if we come in, it'll immediately turn on the lights. And what we also added was some more of these Philips Hue remotes throughout the house. This one here is particularly helpful because when we go out, say we're like going out for work or commute or something, then we just turn this off and turns everything off. But yeah, I recommend just putting this everywhere where there's a good access point. Here's one by our dining room and back porch access. We have one right here, kind of at the foyer area, right about the entrance. Have one by the staircase, although this is the older model. So the older one's indicated by the on and off symbols instead of the Hue switch. It's still very much usable. You can still use it for things, although it's just not as programmable as some other features. And finally, for our bedroom, we actually have one right by our desk, just so we can easily turn on and off the house or the upstairs at night if we needed to without having to pull out our phones, but that's also an option. So yeah, that'll do it for the Philips Hue setup video. I've used these lights for about a decade in my life, and this is my first time setting up it for my own personal house. And you know, just as important, of course, set everything in your Philips Hue app to the way you want it. It's important to categorize things into the right rooms, the right zones, and then the right automations if you have like motion sensors or for your remotes as well. And once you kind of get that all dialed into your settings, life is a lot easier with this. Philips Hue just works, right? Like I think that's the best selling brand of the product, and that's also why it's a bit pricey compared to the competitors, and also if you don't want to deal with a lot of like third-party integrations too. But stuff is still Matter compatible. You can still integrate with Google Home, and I'm sure you could, if you're tech savvy, you can also get into a lot more cooler smart automations. Like on my Google Home app, I have it so that I just make sure the lights are turned off at a certain time every night as well, right? If you are a fan of all that and you're willing to put in the money for a setup, I do recommend Philips Hue. I've been using it for years. They just work and everything is very solid. But I would probably start off small, right? Like get your router adapter first and get a few lights, see how you like it before you commit to like a remote, and then eventually into all types of other bulbs in your house. For me, some of my personal favorites are definitely like the light strip that I've done with my standing desk right here, as well as the motion sensors. I think they actually make going in and out so much easier. But yeah, there's definitely a ton of Philips Hue products to explore. I'm not sponsored, but please sponsor me. If you guys like this video and would like to see more setups around the house, home improvement, furniture reviews and stuff, continue to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.